You ever start dating a guy and things are going great? He's calling regularly, you're having sex, and at some point you ask him in a bout of insecurity, what are we? Are we a couple, boyfriend, girlfriend? And he says, well, I'm not sleeping with anybody else, so I guess you could say we're exclusive. And not wanting to pressure him for more, you accept his answer and continue sleeping with a guy who's not your boyfriend. And then one night you look at your phone out of an insatiable curiosity to see if he's still online, and sure enough, he is. Stick around, and I'm going to explain to you how to make sure this never happens again. I'm Evan Marquette, dating coach for smart, strong, successful women and your personal trainer for love. Welcome to the Love You podcast. Keep listening to discover what to do if you're dating a man whose profile is still up. When we're done, I'll let you know how you could apply to Love You to create a passionate relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood. So, boy, if I had $1 for every time I had to coach a client through this issue, and it kills me because it's so easily avoidable and people always fall into the same trap. So let's untangle this one by one. There's 3 separate issues going on here. Number 1, you know that you're not an actual couple, because if you're an actual couple, you wouldn't feel the need to look him up on the dating site. Right? Actual couples don't need to spy on each other. They're secure. So you know you're not actually a couple. You just want to be a couple. Number 2, you fell for the legal loophole that's known as exclusivity. There's no such thing as exclusivity. Exclusivity is the thing that guys invented to let you know that they're not sleeping with anybody else, but they're not your boyfriend. Because the guy who wants to be your boyfriend will use the term boyfriend. He won't say exclusive. Right? So we're banning the term exclusive forever. I've done it in another video. I'm going to say it again because sometimes repetition is important. There is no such thing as exclusivity. Right? There's something we call in Love You sexclusivity, which means not sleeping with any guy until he's your boyfriend, until you've determined that he's worthy of being your boyfriend. But there's no, I'm just sleeping with the guy who's not sleeping with anybody else, because that leads to this situation. So number 1, you're not actually a couple, because if you were a couple, you wouldn't have to spy on each other. Number 2, you fell into the legal loophole known as exclusivity, and there is no such thing. There's only boyfriend, girlfriend. And then we get to number 3. Technically, if he's not your boyfriend, he's just the guy you're seeing or sleeping with, he's not actually cheating on you, which is the magic of the legal loophole known as exclusivity. He's not cheating on you, because he's not your boyfriend. How can he cheat on you? But if it's been, say, a few months that you've been seeing him / sleeping with him, and he's not your boyfriend yet, what does that tell you? It tells me that he doesn't want to be your boyfriend. Because if he did want to be your boyfriend, he'd already be your boyfriend. He wouldn't just be the guy that you're seeing. So that means, de facto, that his presence online, the fact that you discovered his profile, all that means is that you're a placeholder. You're the person he's seeing right now. You're the person he's sleeping with right now. And the fact that he's still doing this means that he doesn't necessarily see a future with you, right? And that I wouldn't get too comfortable in this relationship. Now, let's distinguish between the first week or first couple weeks of seeing someone. Again, I'm not trying to be a moralist. If you want to start sleeping with guys who aren't your boyfriend, that's your business. Most people do it regardless of what I say. But I will point out that if this has gone on for long enough, you don't see that his efforts are escalating. And the efforts, how often he texts, how often he calls, how quickly he makes plans to see you again. You could tell the feeling of a guy who's treating you like someone temporary versus a guy who's treating you like a girlfriend. So we can't expect a guy to treat you like a girlfriend the first time you guys hook up. But if that doesn't start to upswing after a few weeks, and he's still online, you're just a placeholder. And he's looking for another girlfriend. You're just the person he's using until he finds her. So the answer, as the answer often is here when you listen to the Love You podcast, is to dump him. Yes, dump him. Even if he's good in bed, even if you like him as much as you liked any guy in a while, even if you're exclusive, dump him. Being exclusive when he's still actively dating other people or looking to date other people is kind of like a guy who's, you know, on parole but is still out committing crimes. This is not the person you want to invest in the future. We already know his desire based on the fact that his profile is still active. So it's time to have some zero tolerance policy, not in a way that's angry. How dare you date me and date other people online? How dare you sleep with me? Like, there's no anger. We're just watching him reveal his intentions over time. So you put on the big girl panties and you cut him loose. And I promise you, there is a guy who you don't even know about, who you can trust, who's dying to be in an exclusive relationship with you. Just not the guy who after 2 months still has an active profile. It's just not him. So in the comments below, let me know if you've had any luck turning this serial online dater into a boyfriend just by waiting him out. I doubt it, but I'm open to being proven wrong. Thank you so much. My name is Evan Mark Katz. Appreciate you tuning into the Love You podcast. For more episodes like this on YouTube, click on the subscribe button, ring the bell, and choose all to ensure you get notified when new content comes out. If you're listening to the audio podcast, please share an honest review on Apple. More reviews equals more awareness of the Love You podcast and more love in the world. And if you want to find love right now and you're committed to making healthier choices with men so you could have that easy relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood, look for the link below and apply for coaching in Love You. I'll talk to you soon.